Hey everybody, welcome back to a Sunday afternoon edition of Keith's Beer Reviews. I'm taking a break from football, halftime on the first games. I spent a nice day yesterday. Went to a Buck Skinner's Rendezvous at a state park a few miles south of here with a buddy of mine. Spent the day there. Got some video from it. I may put that up or may not, I don't know. If anybody's interested, let me know, but I had a really good time with my best friend yesterday, so I'm going to get back to a beer review today. I'm going to do one that it's a brand new one. I don't normally do two beers in a row from the same brewery, but I got to do this one, especially while it's as fresh as I can. From Boulevard Brewing, their newest in their smokestack series. This is going to be their fall seasonal. I'm going to do their Reboot White IPA. A couple years ago, 2011, they did a collaboration with Deschutes and brewed this White IPA. So from the website, it says this re-release of our 2011 collaboration series number 2 White IPA brings back the unique marriage of a classic Belgian wit beer to an American IPA. We enjoyed the experience so much the first time around that we happily pressed Control+C, Command+C for Mac, and Reboot was born. Version 2.0 has upgraded its spicy aroma with hints of bubblegum and clove. Bold flavors will launch upon uncorking as sage and lemongrass balance the tangy, zesty wheat malt profile. Rather than merely blending a wit beer with an IPA, Reboot harmonizes distinctly fruity Belgian yeast overtones with big fruity American hop notes by creating an herbal bridge between these two somewhat contradictory flavors. The beer's complexity is supported by a spritzy effervescence, finishing dry with lingering hop notes. They say malt is Pilsner malt, pale malt, malted wheat, and oats. Hops are Bravo, Citra, Cascade, and Centennial. And says other, coriander, orange peel, sage, and lemongrass. 7.4% ABV, 48 IBUs. This is one of the few 10s that I gave 2 years ago. And I hope this is as good as I remember. Hopefully I can get this cork out of here with not too much problem. Maybe they've modified their corks a little bit, because these corks seem to come out a little bit easier than they used to. Nice pop, ton of smoke, just the same as the collaboration beer. I was kind of hoping they'd somehow bring this back, and they finally did, thankfully. It's kind of odd for a fall seasonal, but that's what they've done. Wow, ton of carbonation streaming up there. Got a nice, kind of cloudy golden yellow color. Wow, beautiful looking beer. Couple fingers of a really creamy, foamy, pretty dense white head, that's for sure. Like I said, ton. I don't know if you can see that. The light's that direction, so there is a ton of carbonation streaming up. Beautiful, beautiful looking beer. So let me get a nose on it. Okay, yeah, it starts off with, you're getting some grainy, light bready notes, followed up by those spice qualities. A little bit of coriander, a little bit of a clove. There's a slight sugary sweetness that kind of creeps up there. And then there's some nice, bright, grassy hop notes. There's fresh, citrusy hop notes. Some very mild pine. The spice notes are really bright and complex for a beer like this. And you get a lot of that Belgian yeast spice, especially the coriander right now. And definitely some really potent citrus in there, so let's get a taste on it. Get away from my bottle bee. Oh wow, it starts out, yeah, you get some, start out with some fairly lightly, kind of mildly bitter, mild bitterness from the hops, and the wit beer characteristics. You're getting those the wheat notes in there. The wheat notes kind of carry through from the middle to the finish. Brings a lot of coriander in there, as well as some pepper and some kind of sour lemon at the end. There's some clove, really nice nice bready wheat notes, slightly sweet yeast notes. It's a great balance between the spice and the sweet, that's for sure. And grassy herbal hops, citrus, kind of bring a really nice dry finish to the beer. It's smooth. It's kind of mildly prickly on the tongue with all that carbonation, but it's really easy drinking. So let me sit. I will cork this bottle up, and I will come back after a while with the final thoughts and grade. Okay, I'm back. It's been 20 minutes or so. This warmed up a little bit. It's in the 50s right now. It was in the 30s this morning when I got up. Finally, October weather is getting here. This seems like an odd beer for fall seasonal for this type of weather, but it's still a damn good beer. I've noticed what little bit it's warmed up. As it's warmed up, particularly on the taste, the orange seems to show up a bit more, along with the sage. There's a lot more sage than I remember from the original version. The coriander kind of dulls a little bit as it warms up, so the orange and the sage come out, but this is still an exceptionally fine beer. It's as good as I remember it from the original version, with the exception of the sage being a little more pronounced, but definitely a stellar beer. So I'm still going to have to give their reboot. They rebooted just fine. Whatever tweaks they made to it didn't detract in the slightest. In fact, they may have enhanced it a little bit. So I'm going to give the Boulevard their new fall seasonal reboot White IPA. There we go. It's hard to see. Beautiful label too. It's going to be another 10 out of 10. I hate to do it. I don't do it that often, but well, I don't hate to do it from Boulevard. I think they're on the top of their game right now and have been for the last couple of years. And so another 10 for the Boulevard Smokestack Series, a Reboot IPA. So till next time, everybody, cheers. Let's keep it drinking good beers. Got some people over there just showed up. I think they're picking up, I don't know if it's hickory nuts or walnuts, but they're over there picking up nuts and making a lot of clattering noise, so you may have heard a little bit of that. Nuts hitting the bucket or something like that, but anyway, great beer. If you can get it, I really highly recommend giving it a try. I wanted to drink this as fresh as possible, so cheers everybody.